Hi there guys, my name is David, you are watching VivaLaAutomotive, and today we are going to be reacting to some of YouTubers' most expensive and rare supercars. But since this video is titled Expert Reacts, I feel like I should change my attire before we start the video. Yeah, this is way better. So now, let's start off with today's video.
Fly you out to Los Angeles to drive in this Lamborghini with me. Oh my god. Android.co/Jake Paul.
The video haven't even started yet and he's already promoting his Lamborghini merch or whatever. I haven't even seen the supercar yet. Show me the supercar.
Oh my! It's so dope! Oh my god!
Yeah, to be fair, this is exactly the kind of reaction I feel like I would have if I bought a supercar. Just absolutely ecstatic.
Look at it, matches it. No, look at it, matches. You match, bro. Look at that.
The most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay guys, so the supercar that Jake Paul is taking delivery of in this video is called the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. And it is the sort of more track-focused version of the base Lamborghini Huracan. It has got a 5.2 liter V10 engine producing 640 something horsepower, I think. And this car over here is finished in this sort of light blue. It has got the spoiler in the back, sort of looking more aggressive than the standard version. Jake Paul bought this car new with only like 300 kilometers on the clock, which might not be the best decision because during the first 2 to 3 years, this car will lose like 20% of its value. But I mean, come on, he's making millions per year, so I think he can afford this one Lamborghini. I'm actually quite surprised that he hasn't bought more supercars since, and that he has this Lamborghini since like 2018 or so.
Bro, just look at it. I waited 6 months for this moment.
That's not actually surprising at all. Believe it or not, if you're ordering a car from the factory new, the waiting times can be upwards of like 2 years because there is such a high demand and the factory just isn't able to produce that many cars per year, so the waiting times for Ferraris can be even like 2.5 years. But now let's move over to the second influencer of the day, Jordan Marron or Captain Sparkles.
What do you think?
I love it!
I am so happy with how it turned out. With such a good color choice. Such a good color.
Okay guys, so here we have the 2018 Ford GT. It is sort of the newest version of the original Ford GT40 from the 1960s, the Le Mans race car, which you could have seen in the movie Ford v Ferrari. This is the newest version of the car. It is one out of only 500 Ford GTs that were made thus far. I think that 500 more are going to be made soon. But the process of getting this car was actually quite difficult because Ford didn't sell it to just anyone, and instead they chose the people who could own this car themselves. I think that there were like 6,000 applications. They chose 500 of those people. A lot of them were influencers, which was sort of controversial because some of the big collectors didn't get theirs, because Ford presumably preferred to get some social media attention with this car. But anyway, this car over here is finished also coincidentally in light blue. This the color of this name over here is called Miami Blue, and it has got the black racing stripes as well, which go really well with the Ford GT because it's a race car after all.
It's the Miami blue paint. We got the gloss carbon fiber wheels with the black.
Okay, so he chose the gloss carbon fiber wheels on this car, and these were, I think, one of the first carbon fiber or like full carbon fiber wheels on a production car. These wheels are looking super cool, are super light as well, making the whole car lighter, but they cost like $12,000 to $15,000 for a set, so you don't really want to scratch them on the curb or something.
Sort of similar color GT I've seen. It was in a Riviera blue and it didn't have stripes, and I really like having the stripes on there. It sort of breaks up just the brightness of the blue.
I love how there's like 20 people just in the background staring at this car because they probably haven't seen another Ford GT in their life. I've seen only like 2 or 3 on the road. They're very rare, especially here in Europe.
Totally. Yeah. There's enough room for like a credit card and then maybe 2 toothpicks. So
Beautiful entry for lots of luggage.
Yeah, here you can kind of see the trunk of this car. I think you can fit like, I don't even know what you'll be able to fit in there. Probably like one little backpack, maybe. But yeah, luggage space isn't the sort of main concern with this car. Now let's move over to David Dobrik's infamous red Ferrari.
Think about all you've saved and just looking like shit all these years.
I fucking soon.
You're done? You're doing it? Oh my god. Oh my.
I really love how he just shows how excited he is about buying this first supercar. I feel like this is pretty much how every single owner of a supercar felt when they bought their first supercar. I hope that I don't get demonetized because of the ABBA that he's got going on in the background. I might have to mute it in the edit. We'll see how that goes. some cinematic b-roll, something that is absolutely necessary when you're buying or, you know, recording supercars, something that I do on my channel quite often, so check out some of my other stuff as well. Yeah, let's stop over here. This car is the Ferrari 458 Spider from like 2012, I think. It is finished in the basic Ferrari red color called Rosso Corsa. It is the color that Ferraris have come in for decades now. It is Ferrari's official racing color on its cars as well. And this car over here comes in a pretty subtle yet stunning combination with the silver wheels, red brake calipers matching the rest of the car, and this absolutely beautiful brown interior, which I actually haven't seen on a 458 yet, but it just works so well with the red on the outside.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Amelia, stop! 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 Stop!
Yeah, you're probably not supposed to be driving like that in the city, but I guess that it's quite tempting with a supercar like that, which can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just like 3 seconds, and it has a top speed of 210 miles per hour. That's absolutely brilliant. And now the final YouTuber on today's list, Mr. KSI.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, so clearly KSI doesn't even know how to say anything because he's just like shouting around looking at the car. But yeah, the car that they have now uncovered with Yanni from Yanimize is called Lamborghini Aventador. It is the Lamborghini's flagship model with the V12 engine in the back, producing like 700 horsepower. This car over here is finished in, I think, what is called Arancio Argos. Excuse my Italian, but it is this very saturated orange. Of course, KSI has decided to wrap it, which I'm not usually a fan of, but this wrap over here is actually quite good looking, honestly. I mean, it's the Tron wrap with sort of bits of the paint sort of being visible. And I'm not really that big of a fan of wrapping cars, but I think that it's a really good and pretty cheap way of making your car look different and making your car more unique, more personal to yourself. So I get why people wrap their cars. If you wanted to get your Lamborghini Aventador like this from the factory, I think it would be really expensive. You would have to be a really loyal customer of Lamborghini, and it would probably cost like £150,000 only for the options. Also, when you don't like the wrap anymore, you can just strip it off and enjoy the car in the base Arancio, whatever orange color.
I now know what you mean by everyone's gonna look at this car.
I warned ya, it's chrome, bro.
Holy crap.
Yeah, he's right. Everyone's going to look at this car, which I'm pretty sure a lot of owners are not really fans of, but Lamborghinis are made to be looked at. They're the most attention-screaming supercars out there. With this wrap over here, it's going to get even more attention. Trust me on that. And yeah, that is everything for today's video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that you've enjoyed all of these YouTubers' cars, the Lamborghini Aventador, Ford GT, the Jake Paul's Lamborghini Performante, and what was the other one? The Ferrari 458. If I could only have one car out of all of these that I've mentioned in this video, I would probably have the Ford GT of Jordan Marron, because that car was just super hard to get, super limited. He's got it spec'd out in a beautiful spec as well. But what would you pick? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more automotive content every week. We have almost reached 1,000 subscribers, so just click that red subscribe button so that we can smash through this goal. And yeah, that is everything for today's video. Hopefully, see you next time.